Okay, good morning. I'm giving a lesson on chapter 1.1.2, and it's the beginning of patterns. So we are finding and journalizing patterns, and our focus is patterns and the geometric description of it. In the geometric description, it's really like we're drawing the pattern, we're seeing how much it's going up by, we're going to add a table, we're not going to look at an equation or a graph yet. So we're really just touching on how we are going to describe this and a possible table with a sequential order possibly. Okay, so here we go okay, so the first part of this is really how to be collaborative in your group, so we're going to kind of skip it. All right, so if you take a look, we're looking at 1-9. And if you look at 1-9, it says to you, copy the tile pattern shown below. So they've given you figure 2, figure 3, and figure 4. Okay, so yes, could you make figure 2? So yeah, you could. Figure 2 has 3 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, right? And then you're going to go dot, 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 and then it goes up by 2, 2, and then 2 more, and then you've got the one on the top, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now that you see that, then you could do figure 3. All right, but really what you should do also is on the right hand side, we're just going to make this X and Y table real quick, like, because the X and Y table, let me just move my face here. Good. The X and Y table is really going to tell you how this is going to go down. So I'm going to start out with this. Okay, let me just go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're asking me, Harder, why is it that you're putting the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the X side? Well, this is independent of this. So this is the figure numbers, right? So I need to do figure 0 because there isn't a figure 0. And then there's a 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. So for figure 2, we have 8, right? We have 8 blocks, right? And they look like this. Cool. So that's what we're doing. We're just, and then we're going 8. So then if you look at figure 3, it is going up here. It's going, here's 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's do that for figure, this is 2, number 2. Figure 3 is going, how many? It goes up 4 times, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and it sets up 3, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just easier if you see how it's, this was 2 and up 3, and this is 3 and up 4, okay? And then you're going to go out, dot, 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 and then a dot on the top. Okay, so notice the difference. So this one, if we count it, you've got 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. So this went up to 15, okay? But if you look, right, if you look, this block set is 2, right? 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then it goes up 3 times. This block set goes out 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how it's growing. And if you look at figure 4 that I'm not going to draw, it's going up 4 and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20 plus 4, so that's 24. So this is 15, and this is 24. Okay, is it, so this looks like from 8 to 15, so this is a plus 7, and 24. This is a plus 9. So it looks like it's going up by odd numbers. So I'm thinking that if you plus 11 on this one, you'll get, wait, excuse me. I put this on the wrong thing. It should be, this should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is 1. So figure 5 will be 35. And then this one, if you plus 13 it, this will be 48. All right, so that's what we're looking at. If you were to draw figure 5 and 6, you could tell how the pattern was changing. And so it asks you to draw figure 1, which you can actually do on this fun tool. Okay. Here's going to be figure 1. If figure 2 is 8 and it's going up by odds, you have to subtract 5 from this. So you're going to subtract, here you're going to do this, 5 from 8 is 3. So you're going to take your tile and go 1, just change, let's make it like green, 1, okay, 2, and 3. Change color, green, good, we did it, good, and here. So you can see how it's changing, and you can draw the figures this way as well. Great. So this is the first one, and we now know, let me go to my next page. So for number 2, or B, the figures, oops, I'm sorry, you can't see that. The figures are changing by going up by odd numbers, i.e., what have we got? We've got plus 5, plus 7, plus 9, that kind of thing. All right, and then you would just draw the figures. What would the 100th figure look like? How many tiles can you, okay, so what you could do is keep going with this pattern. We're not far off from 100, right? So if you keep going with your X and Y table, right? X and Y, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So what did we have? For 2, we had 8, and then we had 15 for 3, and then we had 24 for 4, 5 was 35, 6 is 48, and remember we're adding, okay, and then 1, we had 3, so this is plus 5, this is plus 7, this is plus 9, this is plus 11, this was plus 13, the next one is plus 15, excuse me. So 15 and 8 is 13, so this is going to be 63. This is plus 17, so this is going to be 0, 6 plus 7, 8, so this is going to be 80. So it looks like the 10th figure is 100, all right? So there you go. That's the first set. So let me get rid of this. Now, on growing part 2, it's the same conversation. You need to draw the figures. You can use the student tool like we have here, right? They want you to draw figure 1. right? And we're also finding a pattern. So for 1-10, you're going to be drawing figure number 1. You have figure number 2. Okay, and we also, in the corner of our page, we need to have an X and Y table. Okay, I'm going to write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once you do that, you'll find the pattern. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. And let's see how you do.